Sir, there's a story about a stubble and an olive tree. Let's call it a shire one. The olive tree was over 200 years old, the stubble hardly 3 months old. The tree was frustrated about the presence of this humble plant, which the like of it did not exist before. "What are you doing here?" The olive tree responded angrily and with contempt, looking down to the young plant. "The wind brought me as a seed, dear sir, happened to find fertile ground, and voila, here I am." "You made the wrong choice growing roots here. There can be strong winds and heats. Humans will walk all over you. You will not exist by the end of harvest by mistake, or they see you as a bad omen, or the insects will eat you to the core." Winds came. The olive tree, even though battle-hardened, lost all the wealth an olive tree provides. Then bad weather came, a thunder stroke the proud life of it, almost burning it to the ground. Whatever was left was chopped off by ignorant humans who did not acknowledge the wealth and importance of it. In a year, nothing was left of the olive tree. The opposite occurred to the humble stubble, though. During the monsoons, it accepted the rain and grew more roots. When the insects came unaware of it, they passed away. Humans did not notice it in the midst of their work. Thunders were looking for the highest tree to provide their force back to the earth. Eventually, the stubble came to seasoning, provided more seeds to be carried by the ants or the wind, or simply fall down and grow more stubble. Where does this lead? Well, it depends on the reader. "'Tis a nice story, I could say, about versatility versus old-aged stubbornness, new versus old, ignorance versus arrogance, appreciation versus humiliation, and so on. In our case, local news seemed to depict a say-so changed my mind so president, flirting in all their democratic bluish affiliations, with an undecided oopsie president of the United States of America, obviously echoing elitist circles all over Europe just for the sake of it. I disagree with them should this reckoning of mine is true. Battlefields like Ukraine and the Middle East, Gaza in these times, are ever evolving with people in front and behind the scenes changing the rules of oral engagement, carefully picking their words in mainstream English, and through them providing a similar fragmented yet unified stance, until if they ever reach a real negotiating table where they have to finally honor their signature and say by doing. In other words, I think they miss what I seem to appreciate in the GOP olive tree party: persistence, calculation, methodical strategies, sometimes absurd to the keen eye yet fruitful, less counting by chance, but foreseeing the ever-unpredictable weather. I heard once that the entire chaos theory and related fractal one play a kind of roulette game with it, mostly based on history. Stats top I learned forecast lasts for 3 days back in the 1980s, with maybe a better conclusion to 7 or 10 days. As for the butterfly effect, local news, wherever they belong ideologically apart from native language, they seem to hide in territorial disputes of all sorts, aka feuding, than seeing real climate change. And for the small country I biologically exist, being a stubble, while respecting the olive tree and vice versa, may sound not grand. But this is how nature works, from 4 basic laws of Newtonian science all the way to the 9th dimension. Maybe, maybe not. And last 25 years mess, still, when America has a flu, world has pneumonia. Have nice weekdays. May God save the United States of America.